Brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the New England Patriots. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. You look at this Patriots defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Play action. It's Herbert. He gets this out to Spiller. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting and preparation and understanding what their team was capable of.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a 2nd and 8. First carry now for Rhamondre Stevenson. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now a 3rd and 6. Now Jones. That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The Patriots at 4 and 7 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
We're scoreless after 1. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Throwing, Jones. On the right side open is Gesicki. Touchdown, Patriots. Mike Gesicki, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Once more, here's Eckler. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Here's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Herbert throwing again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. take us to the 2-minute warning. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. Straight ahead, it's Spiller. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Right back to Spiller on second down. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Isaiah Spiller with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Jones. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Draw play, Elliott. And he's got room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. And the rookie Darius Davis deep for the Chargers. That'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
25-yard line.
On second down, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Patriots take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Stevenson now on first and 10. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw. Jones. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. And Parker's going to pick up a Patriots first down as he'll get this up to the 39.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Here we go.
Jones, off play action. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now it's Herbert. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Drops it underneath to Spiller. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Again, it's Stevenson.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here is 3rd and 5. Running left is Stevenson.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That's good for the Patriots. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And they'll run the toss here with Stevenson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
On the draw is Stevenson. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
On 3rd down, here's Stevenson.
And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Stevenson.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
Jones now. Off the play fake. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Davis now to return it. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
No score zone.
On second down, Eckler. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. 3rd and 2, Herbert. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. And the other day they told us we got 3rd and 5 or less. We have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had. Thought they could exploit them. Unable to do so on that play.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. An audible here to get a new look. They'll run for it with Spiller. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. Touchdown! Juju Smith-Schuster, 26 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Herbert on 1st down now. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's first down. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He's got Eckler, and he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And the crowd a major factor now. Here's 3rd down. Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now a handoff coming left to Spiller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Herbert to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. Herbert going to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
So 4 quarters couldn't settle a winner, and now the Chargers going to get the first opportunity here in OT as the kick is away. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I can see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Herbert changing things up. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Side is hauled in by Palmer.
Complete to Josh Palmer. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the
Now 2nd and 5. Here's Herbert. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And now an audible here into something else. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Entering the middle of the field here, but still 4th down this distance.
That's definitely the first instinct, because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
They snap it to Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick 6, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down. On the counter, Elliott. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. All right, Charles, so this offense, they need to mount something here. Time is dwindling. They can't get anything going on this drive. This one might end in the tie.
Yeah, that clock put a little extra pressure on them, right? So now, as you look at the playbook, what are you breaking out? Is there something you haven't used before? Is there something you used earlier that you can go back to? Or can one of your guys just make one of those big-time plays that decides this game?
Down the sideline he goes. He may go. Austin Ekeler. And he is in for a score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this